boys and girls at home and kids in the gallery. Let's go!
Hello, Pack-A-Maniacs, and welcome to another episode of Card Talk with Mrs. Doc. I'm your host, Ricky, a.k.a. Mr. eBay. And I'm joined by my co-host and partner in crime, Dr. Chat.
Someone call for a doctor?
How you doing, Doc?
I am Batman.
And she's not going to start out the show by saying, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mrs. Dr. Mrs. Mistress, Miss Sarah! Just trying to think if I had any more female titles there. Tonight's show, we got an awesome one for you guys. We're covering Panini Mosaic NBA. That's the product that helped us start off these ridiculous prices over COVID, if I recall correctly.
Oh, yeah, that kind of seems like it.
And 2025 Upper Deck, Skybox Metal Universe Batman.
Yeah.
So, it's going to be a fun episode. I'm really looking forward to this Batman. And, of course, I always kind of have a thing for Mosaic, so.
Yeah, both of these seem like they're right up your alley. You've always been more Mosaic than I have.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be curious to see what you think about the price and the cards and the whole bit.
For sure. Yeah, so tell us what we're spending our money on this week, Sarah.
Okay, Wednesday, July 9th. It's the only day I've got any information for you.
That's it?
That's it. 2024-2025 Panini Mosaic NBA. This set has a reconfigured hobby box structure. And even though there are fewer cards in every box, obviously.
Significantly.
Whoa, by a lot.
Yeah, collectors will find a higher percentage of hits, including a second autographed card. So if you want the accurate information on this set, if you want to go look this up, don't go to Beckett. They still have last year's information up for this year's card set.
Womp, womp,
B is for outdated. B is for expired.
Expired.
B is also for sticker auto. Well, I guess really it's probably P for sticker auto.
Yeah.
Sticker autos. The set size is yet to be announced. You get 15 cards per pack, 3 packs per box.
And they're throwing in Random Optics season ticket cards also.
What an odd... Yeah, what in the world?
Upper Deck does it better.
Yeah, why does Panini have this Contenders Optic card in here? Variation, it
says.
Is
it Optic Chronicles? Panini Mosaic Chronicles? So Panini does this thing, Sarah, where they historically have had this product called Chronicles.
Okay.
And it's basically all the scraps from all the horrible products they release throughout the year. So you can get like just 15 different brands of like all crap cards.
Fun.
Yeah.
Super fun. Okay. Each box has 2 autographs, 6 inserts, and 18 Mosaic Prism parallels. Other configurations of this set are first off the line, choice, and fast break. The hobby box costs $425. Or you can spend $1,000 for a first off the line.
Let me think.
No! I wasn't particularly impressed with anything.
Color Blast is cool.
Color Blast is always going to be cool.
Yeah.
I have yet to see someone F up the Color Blast.
Although I'll even complain about the Color Blast. Check us out on YouTube. Search Pack to the Future Podcast. You can watch this live. We've got this photo up. This Steph Curry, it's amazing. The range of color is awesome. I love the white background versus the black, that personal preference. You stuck him in the ugliest Golden State Warriors uniform they have.
Yeah, I had to double check, and I was like, is that a Dayton, or what is that?
No, that's horrific. Why?
So this is worth discussing a bit more, Ricky. You've enjoyed Mosaic in the past. Mm-hmm. You like opening a lot of packs. You like getting the cards, putting together a set. What are your initial thoughts? 15 cards per pack. That's a big pack.
Yeah.
But only 3 of them in a box.
The price point's way too high. I do like the structure. I like the packaging, fewer cards, bit more hits. It's still outdated, or it's overpriced. I think, I'm going to say it, Mosaic's jumped the shark.
It's $140 a pack.
Yeah, that's absurd.
Now, the inserts that they have in here, at least that they're showing, they are very nice. The micro mosaic, I like that quite a bit.
That's pretty cool.
The
I like this one better.
the stained glass.
Stained glass.
Stained glass is kind of cool.
You know,
Yeah.
they've added an element to this of the light on the player.
Mhm.
Like there's something about the shadow or something that they've done with Luca that they're showing here that I think I like.
It makes it look like he's inside being lit by a candle.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is. Okay.
Yeah.
And I do like
Very
that.
interior of the church kind of situation.
I
Right.
do not understand the Contender's Optic part. Sarah, did you come across anything that said that they were going to be inserting Contender's Optic like Panini's website is showing?
I didn't.
This seems very odd, but there are two of them.
There's two. They're doing it, and they've done this before occasionally
With Mosaic?
Um,
I don't mean to ask you to put you on the
I don't
spot,
know for certain with Mosaic, but our idiot listeners will reach out and tell us which product. I
What
love
was
them,
the reason I brought up the Beckett was because Checklist Insider has either made a mistake or just doesn't have this year's up yet, which is strange because I've been able to find pretty much everything else.
And you said they've been pretty good, right? Like that
Very
website
on-
you've trusted more so than others.
Yeah, they've been great. So I don't know if I did it wrong or if it just wasn't available when I did this on Tuesday of the week previous.
and I'm trying to rack my brain. I'm trying to think. I think the times I've seen it is like Donruss will have some Optic cards, right? And that makes more sense because Donruss and Optic really are the same product. Just one's a nicer version.
Right.
Did you find Checklist Insider?
No,
Okay.
not for this. For
But
football, yes, but not basketball.
yeah, so I think I ended up getting most of the information from the Panini website because while Beckett did have obviously an updated paragraph on the front end, the information on the bottom was like one autograph and then a bunch of basically if you added up the cards from the bottom, it was too many for the pack. So I was like, okay, they just copy pasted from last year.
Now, they do have Logo Man autos here. We're seeing one of Jared McCain.
That's pretty cool. The sticker still bugs me. I like the design of these cards. They're just not the price of Flawless. I'm sorry.
Right.
Like, they're just not that cool. They're a low to mid-range set.
It'll be interesting to see if people jump onto this with the fewer packs and fewer cards. I don't know. The inserts look nice.
Yeah.
Sarah, did you give your verdict on this already?
No, verdict is better get my donuts. 2 out of 5.
I think 2 out of 5 seems reasonable.
Yeah. I'd agree with that.
One thing that we did on last week's show that I want to carry over and do now
Yes.
is also look at, for that price point, with Mosaic in years past, what could you get if you simply went and bought the card? Want to play that game?
Yeah.
So I put up some filters. Let's go ahead and show this from Card Ladder. Put in the price point of less than $425, and I put in a time frame starting January of 2024. Arbitrary date, but I didn't want to go back as far as pandemic when all the prices were really high.
Smart.
So let's take a look at a few of the things that you can get. How about a Luca first off the line? This is numbered to 10 PSA 10. So really,
God. damn
outside of one of the inserts, from a parallel standpoint, this is going to be one of your chase hit cards,
it. Yep.
right?
And it has to be perfect. In
And
order
it
to get
does
your
have
money
to be
back.
perfect.
Think about that.
So there's number one. Obviously, you can see some boxes here.
Sure.
Now, how about this? The 23-24, so just last year, NBA debut Victor Wembanyama, numbered to 25. The SSP, and that is a gorgeous card.
That is. That's incredible.
I mean, the white and the black background matched the jersey of the Spurs. That card sold for $420 2 months ago. And it's got the rookie badge, like the whole bit.
Yeah.
And that's cheaper than the price of what this box is going to be.
Yeah. No, who do they think they are? Seriously. I mean,
Pete Weber, maybe? I don't know.
You will not get, you are, I am.
That's a good finish.
Uh,
If you know, you know.
yeah.
There's another one
This
on
is
here.
horrific.
Keep talking about these. if
Save
you
your
have
money
anything else.
and just buy the whatever card you want. Any card you want from Mosaic, you can buy and save.
Here's a LeBron
City Edition. Oh,
Genesis.
that's awesome.
That was $404. That's a beautiful looking card.
And you still have $20 to go to Taco Bell. You're telling me
do.
sitting at Taco Bell with that card and a Baja Blast, your day's not. Tell me a better day.
Oh, it's a great day.
Tell me a better day.
Here's the last one that I want to highlight. Mosaic, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, NBA in-season tournament. And then he autographed it. And it's
Ah.
authenticated.
That's cool.
And that's only $400. This is
It's
the
a
MVP.
steal.
Yeah,
A
it
steal.
is a steal.
And it's not sticker. It's on card
It's
auto.
on card. This is the MVP of the league. Did he win MVP of the finals? I didn't watch the end of it. Maybe.
I
Who
think he
knows?
did. I think he did.
He
yes.
should have if
Yes.
he didn't. But I mean, it's $400. Like, what are we doing here?
No, yeah, like that.
Just
So
go buy
di-
the
I'm
cards.
so disappointed because I did. I loved opening Mosaic back in the day.
So I don't
bet you-
know.
I'll bet you opened it at Del Taco though.
I would have, but it came out during the pandemic actually.
Oh,
So no, I was sitting at home,
Wishing you were at Del
wishing
Taco.
I was at Del Taco.
Wondering if I
knowing-
was there.
Knowing
without
that nobody was there without you.
Well, I couldn't be certain. I had to drive by if I was going to be certain.
you. You know, we're filming this a little bit earlier in the day on July 3rd.
Yeah.
All of us have the day off at work. Sarah, maybe you and I get Del Taco tonight.
God damn it.
It's your
And then we
call.
just tease Ricky as to whether or not we're having it with
He
us.
can
So
he can
pissed.
come with us.
Yeah, you think I won't just magically show up? I'll Uber right over.
Crash through the door like
I'll
the
be
Kool-Aid
covered
guy.
in Del Scorcho. Oh yeah.
I found so much Del Scorcho in our pantry when I was cleaning it out the
You
other
gotta
day.
save that stuff when
It's
you go
so
there. You
good.
can never not have
I
it.
can never. I've done that. I've had Kyla. I'm like, oh, like Tapatio. I like it. So I'm like, order these packets, and we order like 500 of them, and then like 3 months later, they're all bad.
Yep.
They're
Yep.
all like different colors.
gotta get after it.
Yeah.
You gotta get out.
Like, this was a bad idea.
I feel like Mrs. eBay would prefer that we take you to Del Taco so she doesn't have to go for the 800th time this month.
I think you're right. No, and in fact, we've been going there a lot lately to the point that my 15-year-old son, we said, "Hey, what do you want from Del Taco?" He's like, we're like, "Do you want to grab something from Del Taco?" He said, "Yeah, that's fine. But do you guys ever eat anywhere else?" So that's a running gag now. At our house. If he
Nice.
pisses us off, we're getting Del.
You know, guys, I've shown 3 black 101s on here of rookies
Yeah.
that you could buy for cheaper than the box.
This is absurd.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, get the hell out of here, Panini.
Well, what do we have next?
All right. The only other thing we have of note, 2025 Upper Deck.
Now I'm disappointed in you.
I know I should have had
I
it
am
on there.
so-
I just thought
You
of it,
of all
and I know
people.
what you're gonna say.
Do you know
I
what
should
you
have had
dressed
it
up
on there.
for Halloween?
I know.
You are
An
upsetting Max.
authentic outfit,
I know.
and you couldn't be bothered
Maybe I can find
to
it.
put your favorite character in the world.
Max, it's okay, buddy.
Oh boy,
I know. I should have worn it. I could have at least put it on the soundboard as well.
It's okay. It's okay, Max. Dad, up.
Yeah, we're used to it around here.
Dad, up big time.
Or you know what else? We have a photo of us with Kevin Conway.
Yeah, I'm trying to look
Was
for
that
some of these on the.
No,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
not
Conroy.
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 Trying to look for some of these photos on the social, and I don't see it.
Not seeing it.
Yeah, it might be on the Insta. Why don't you start talking about
Let's-
it?
It's
and I'll
on the
find it.
gram.
Let's find it, and we got to make it the show photo.
We can do that. We can definitely do that. So Upper Deck Skybox Metal Universe Batman. The Dark Knight gets his full Upper Deck release, courtesy of 2025 Skybox Metal Universe. The iconic 90s brand visits Gotham to feature a selection of well-known inserts and original lines showcasing DC comic characters. Case hits on average include creator autographs, original art sketch cards, and one-of-one serial numbered parallels. So I researched this. I didn't want to ask you guys. I wanted to figure this out on my own. My understanding is that a case hit means that there are hobby boxes within a case. And so you're not guaranteed if you have a hobby box that you're going to get a hit, but that the case, if you bought a whole case, you should have a hit.
One hit,
One hit.
one box,
And
will
should
have
is the
one hit.
key
Yeah.
keyword. Yeah, for
Said
sure.
on average because it's not a guarantee.
Which is why it. I know we're mixing stuff up
Yeah.
on this show, but why when you would rattle off so many boxes in a case,
Yeah.
that's why that was relevant.
Yeah.
For that, when you're talking about a case hit, you can then do the math and say, "Whoa, that's like 1 in 16 boxes. It's 1 in 3 boxes,
Right.
whatever a case comprises of."
Okay.
But these are big deals. These are like things that
Yeah.
back in the day we may or may not have bought in cases of
Yeah.
Allen and Ginter and tried to
I don't know.
perform medical procedures on them to determine where the case hit was.
We were not good people at that point.
Well, no,
we
I
did.
don't
We did
know.
open all the boxes.
Yeah,
Okay.
We opened them all.
I'm not saying anything more. I'm not even saying whether we're successful or not in it.
Hey.
But I'm telling you.
Don't hate the player, hate the game.
And we are not the only ones. There have been many discussions about X-raying these boxes.
I don't feel. I don't feel good about
CT
it.
scanning
I don't
them.
feel good about
I've
it.
heard
Yeah.
many other people do it though.
I feel
Seriously,
good that we
outside
were
of our
smart
group.
enough to figure it out before everyone else figured it out. But I
Yes.
don't feel good about the fact that we did it.
Oh,
But we did open all the boxes. We opened all of them. We didn't sell any bunk boxes. Is what I'm trying to
Do
say.
you think that there's a single collector or breaker out there that wouldn't do what we did?
Yeah, I bet there are.
I can't.
That wouldn't?
find me that person.
They're out there.
I want to
No.
shake that person's hand.
Oh yeah.
All right. I could not get a photograph. It said creator autographs.
Bruce
I don't
Wayne
know
win
if
it.
they're cut. I'm assuming they're not cut because I can't. I mean, well, it said creator autographs though. I mean, there are some creators in the DC universe that have passed, so it could be cut, but it doesn't say anything about whether they are on card or cut. I
Or
imagine,
stickers.
yeah, or sticker. So unknown on the autographs.
Okay.
Base set size is 200. It's divided 100 heroes and 100 high series villains. So they're not giving you any of those crap villains.
Hell yeah.
100 heroes. That's a lot of heroes.
Yeah.
That is.
Are there that many heroes in the universe? I guess there must be.
I'm betting
yeah.
there'll be multiple Batmans, for example.
Oh, sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not
because there's-
100 different.
Yeah, because
I can't find photos.
there's Terry McGinnis.
Mm-hmm.
There's
Okay, hold on. Let's bring down the music and see how many she can get.
of
Go.
Batman.
Just go.
Okay. Terry McGinnis, Dick Grayson.
Talk. Tick. Tock. Tick. Tock. Tick. Tock.
There was the time that Barbara Gordon was thought to be because that they have to pull off the back of her cowl and
Yeah.
then saw that it was actually Batgirl.
Okay.
But I think she's sometimes considered one of the Batmen.
Okay.
I mean, I'm only going off of the Batman the animated series,
Fair.
though.
Fair.
I wasn't. I mean, if we go into Frank Miller, there's that.
Let's see where we go.
We're not going there. All right.
You can't handle that, Ricky.
No,
I
I
have
can't.
no idea.
I can't handle that.
That was the goal.
It's very dark. It's very dark. Anyway. So
Jambalayas.
yeah.
Jambalayas are a big deal.
They're
The
a
old
big
basketball
deal.
world back in metal way back when.
Quick side note, and I know we probably have to wrap soon, but I've been telling you how I've been looking at cards on eBay in case I don't find the card at National, right? And somehow, for whatever reason, strike out.
Yeah.
One of them is a Barry Sanders Jambalaya, and it's pretty reasonably priced.
Oh.
But then all I think is I'm like, I only like Jambalaya because Adam had one. And I'm like,
Yeah.
do I really? Is this really speak to me or not? Or is it because everyone else tells me it's
Yeah,
special?
I mean, that's a good thing to think about.
Share that because the original Jambalaya was a big deal.
It really was. And I said it was out of metal. It wasn't. It was EX2000, at least the one that I was talking about, the Michael
Right.
Jordan. We'll go ahead and pop that up right here just for a second. Everyone knows what this card looks like. And so that's why they bring it back. Like it's a very big deal. Jambalaya insert.
Yep.
So your hobby box has 6 cards per pack, 12 packs per box. You get one in each hobby box. You have 1 numbered base parallel, 3 purple FX parallels, 2 base retribution and or high series nemesis parallels. So not only high series villains, but high series nemesis. 1 Arkham Asylum insert and 4 Skybox premium inserts. So I believe they're mixing in some sport with.
Oh, is that what you
With
read that
Batman.
to mean?
Yes.
Interesting.
Huh.
That could get interesting real fast.
Other configurations are none. The hobby box cost. Do you guys want to guess? You probably already saw it.
I did already say that.
$225.
And they do have blaster boxes that'll be available.
But they're not coming out at the same time.
Gotcha.
As far as I could see. I could be wrong.
This is so hard for me. I love Metal Universe. Like growing up, that was the biggest product. It was such a big deal. It's maintained a lot of value. That price seems pretty reasonable. It gets me kind of excited. But then I think to myself, like, okay, but are you really getting autos of people like, for the average Batman fan, I don't know that the creator autographs do it for me.
Yeah.
No.
But man, these cards do seem cool. I'm really on the fence about this.
I talked about this either last time or the time before. I'm not as excited about autographs as I am getting a really cool card or a really well drawn card.
I think you're right.
I just wish it was like $50 less.
Yeah. Do we have any? Oh, I like that Secret Identity, Dick Grayson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we have any comps for this? Not to put you on the spot now.
So they were saying that this is new.
Oh, so this is the first.
This is the first
nothing
time.
to compare it to.
That's
Right.
It's pretty damn cool.
Yeah.
I
I do think the price point's a little bit high.
I wonder if they're
some
coming in
things
hot with that.
With what?
The price, because they're like, this is the first time. So maybe they can eke out $50, $75 more than they might if they.
And they're relying on Metal Universe. Anything they do with Metal Universe, they try and
I would agree with that.
price up.
I still think the 225 is high. So if we go over to Card Ladder, we can see there's a big one that you can get still for $225.
Oh.
So this 1966 Batman, this card really took off during the pandemic price-wise. Now, this is a PSA 1, but this is Batman, like the Batman card to have.
The rookie card?
I
if
don't,
you will.
Well-
I hesitate to say that because I don't know that.
No, what it is it's the it's one of the first covers of a comic book of Batman, and it's like the most reprinted or something like that, where it's a recognizable cover of the comic book.
Okay.
And they made it into a card. I can tell you looking at it that that's something I've seen before, and I haven't seen many sports cards or comic book cards.
It's a big deal card. There's only 131 that have been graded by PSA. You can still get this for less than the price of the Metal Universe box.
Yeah.
It's PSA 1, but I don't know, something to think about.
Yeah.
I think that this box is going to be fun, but there's still some other cool stuff that you could buy instead.
But maybe you go in with a group of friends on a case and see if you get a case hit.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Now, this is interesting. Cacoa, we didn't cover this. Are you laughing at the card or what are you laughing at?
Yes.
I think this is a cool card.
No, I love them. I love them. It's just, it always makes me laugh. Like, I've shopped for the same thing, Santa autographs. It's like, who the hell do you think is autographing this, though? Like,
Batman.
Santa. Oh my God! Didn't we find a Santa card
Yeah, give it to him.
at the sports?
oh yeah,
card?
I have it. I have it in my collection. No, it is super cool. I dig it. I'm not judging you. It always gets me of like, who is the guy? Or girl
Yeah.
that's
Who signed
behind the
this?
scenes.
Who's signing it?
I want it to be a computer that has learned how to sign Batman's name, and that's all it does.
Give me this card 10 out of 10 instead of the Upper Deck Skybox Metal Universe box. Adam West signed Batman credit card.
Yeah, get the hell out of here
Yep, I want that.
Immediately.
Take
Adam West is still with
225
us,
for that.
right?
I don't think he is.
No.
Really?
He
He's
died.
passed.
He's passed.
Oh, yeah.
R.I.P. Adam West. R.I.P. Heidi.
R.I.P.
He died.
Kevin
He died a while
Conroy.
ago, actually. He
Adam
died in
West?
2017.
Yeah.
I'm looking at it right now.
Wait, what about? But was Kevin Conroy after?
He died recently.
Yeah, he was after the.
While we're
pandemic.
at it, Val Kilmer also not with us.
Oh, yeah.
R.I.P. Val
Kevin
Kilmer.
Conroy, 2022. Val Kilmer more recently.
R.I.P. Kevin Kilmer or Kilroy.
Yeah, Val Kilmer this year. So, yeah.
Kevin Conroy.
Conroy.
He's the voice of Batman, the animated series
Oh,
Batman.
yeah, I've always said that.
And also several other series that were spawned off of that and a few video games as well. He's probably one of the most prolifically played Batman.
Is the Joker still with us? The guy who
Mark Hamill?
Yeah.
Yeah, Mark Hamill's still with
Okay,
us.
just making sure.
I thought he died in The Last Jedi.
His sister died.
Oh, but he's still going.
Leia.
He's still going. Yeah, Leia has passed.
She has passed. R.I.P. Leia. R.I.P. Heidi. R.I.P.
Get us out of here.
My verdict, it's not who I am underneath, but what I do that defines me. 4 out of 5.
Yeah, it's a good one. That's a good one.
All right. I don't think I would buy it.
No?
No, I don't think I'd buy this.
Which surprises me, because what was the
I'm not
Marvel
gonna buy
product you guys bought recently?
Yeah, $540 is Marvel Chrome.
Top Chrome.
Yeah. So I would have thought this would have spoke to you.
I would buy it.
More.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've always associated you with, and I know you're the big
Yeah.
Batman fan, but I've always associated you with Batman.
I
too.
love Batman.
If
I don't
I
think these
knew-
cards are going to hold much value. I just don't.
I'm not buying it for value. I would be buying it because it's f***ing cool. I mean, because it's cool.
Tell me the time.
We're looking at about 24:30,
Okay, thanks.
somewhere in that range.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, get us the hell out of here.
All right. All right. Well, for Ricky, Custom Mrs. Doc, I am Batman. Like, subscribe. We'll see you guys next week. I don't know. You got anything else?
You want to swear again?
I'm Batman.
God.
Yeah.